Want to expand your palate? How does a neighborhood restaurant with a seasonal menu sound to you? Executive Chef Patrick Carvis is here from Taphouse Kitchen to show us some modern what modern American cuisine looks like at his place. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
We are starting with a classic comfort food recipe, chicken and dumplings, and you say you guys do it a little bit different.
A little bit different. We actually do a potato gnocchi, which is an Italian dumpling, instead of your traditional American dumpling, which lets us kind of play with kind of our name, our American, modern American cuisine, and we kind of can influence all different types of cuisine in our food. So it's
and you have big chunks of vegetable
correct.
And chicken here.
It's almost like a pot pie with gnocchi. Just beautiful comfort, a lot of fresh flavors. We got fresh corn, carrots, sugar snap peas, our roasted chicken.
Oh, everything sounds good. We're gonna let's get going. So the first thing you do is you take your dough.
Correct. We have our dough here, which we boiled some potatoes, we riced them through a ricer, added some eggs, a little bit of flour, salt and pepper, and we kind of just rolled it out. And what we're going to do is just kind of cut these. You can cut them however big you want, and just kind of cut them into our little dumplings.
These become our dumplings.
Correct.
Okay.
So we'll cut the rest of these up.
And you've had that water boiling, so we need to...
Right, we have salted boiling water, which we're going to blanch them in, so we'll just go ahead and just pop these in there.
Okay.
And what they're going to do is they'll kind of float to the top once they're done cooking.
And how long does that take?
About 30, 40 seconds. So
wow, so it's quick.
Right, and then while that's working, we're going to put a little bit of olive oil in our pan, and we're going to start with our sugar snap peas.
And tell us about Taphouse Kitchen.
What
kind of concept?
Our concept, well, we talked about the modern American cuisine, and we also have 20 beers on tap. We have 3 spirits, and we have 5 wines. Hence the name Taphouse Kitchen, right?
Hence the name.
So, a lot of different local beers and things like that. It's just a very casual setting. You kind of come in and enjoy some great appetizers and great.
It feels familiar. It feels neighborhoody.
Absolutely,
you know?
Very neighborhood. You know. You come in with your flip-flops on and just kind of
you guys have a patio.
Patio's huge, air-conditioned patio, big garage door that comes out, and it's just kind of a very open feel. The kitchen's open, so it's very comfortable atmosphere. We're just going to saute these vegetables a little bit.
Great.
We're going to add our roasted chicken that we roasted in the oven, a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper. We're just going to go ahead and put that in there.
And you guys are in Scottsdale. You're a new restaurant. Where are you located?
Correct. We are at 6137 North Scottsdale Road. It's in the Hilton Village. Great location, great neighborhood. I mean, the community is fantastic. We have a ton of regular people that live in the area that come in all the time, and they're just loving it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
I was going to ask
been
you.
great.
I mean, you become like a part of the community.
Right.
You
Exactly.
Have a neighborhood restaurant like
We're just going to add a little bit of white wine to this.
Oh, okay. I love the vibrant colors. And you said you don't break down those veggies. You keep them nice and
well, you want them to be al dente, so they're just a little bit of crunch to them. You don't want them to be mushy because you want to keep their nutritional value. If you cook them too much and they become mushy and you lose that color, you lose the nutritional value. So our dumplings are starting to float here.
And it's interesting because you've had this wet napkin over top of your parsley, and you said that's to keep it nice and moist.
Correct, and this is really cool. This is a micro parsley.
Oh.
So it's a local grown micro parsley.
Nice.
I added a little bit of shallots and garlic to this, and then this is our base for our sauce right here. This is what we call a veloute, and it's a chicken stock with a little bit of whole grain mustard in it and thickened with a roux. And this is going to be our sauce here.
So that becomes the base of our chicken and dumplings.
Just a very nice savory flavor. And then we'll go ahead, our dumplings are good to go.
Do you change your menu quite often?
We do actually. We're actually in the process of doing a menu change this weekend. We like to keep it seasonal, you know. Going into summertime, you want to take some of your heavier items off the menu and put some lighter ones on.
And you use a lot of the farmers markets?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Our big one is Crow's Dairy. We get a lot of dairy from them, goat cheese and feta cheese, which is fantastic. I'm going to try to get this last guy out here.
And you have happy hour? Is that every day?
7 days a week, from 3 to 6. We do the happy hour. We have great specials on the beer and our appetizers. We're just going to finish with a little bit of chervil, which is it's actually a French parsley and has a little bit of a licorice flavor to it.
Ooh.
And just a little bit of chives. We're going to finish it with some fresh cracked pepper and just a little bit of salt. And just a little bit of our dark chicken stock here just to kind of thin it out a little bit.
Nice. Well, that's going to simmer up. And what are you going to make for us next?
Next, we're going to do our twist on sliders, which are open-faced, so no top. They're going to be topped with a quail egg and a béarnaise sauce.
Wow.
These things are going to blow you away.
I cannot wait. But we have put Taphouse Kitchen's chicken and dumplings recipe on SonoraLiving.com, and Chef Patrick is just getting started. We are actually going to be using these quail eggs in the next recipe, right?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll be back.